glories of the devotees. By singing the glories of the devotees, what happens? One achieves devotion to the Lord. So let us begin discussing about Prahlad Maharaj. Actually, 7th Canto Bhagavatam is Prahlad Mahatmya. More than Narsimha Mahatmya, it is actually Prahlad Mahatmya. By offering prayers, obeisances to Krishna, Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasa is a great sage. Katayishye. So let me start narrating the pastimes of Hari Katham. Vyasam Vashishta Naptaram Shaktai Paukamakalmasham Parasharatmajam Mande Sugatatam Tapolidim Vyasaya Vishnurupaya Vyasarupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidye Vashishthaya Namo Namah. In this way, let me pay obeisances to Vyasa before starting the narrations of Hari and Hari Bhaktaha. That is what Sukadeva Goswami speaks, and that is what we also should pray. Before starting the narration, it is Vyasadeva who gives the blessings. So in this way, Sukadeva Goswami starts that Nirgunaha, Nirguno api yajo vyaktoho Bhagavan Prakrute Paraha. He is Nirguna, he is Prakrute Paraha also. And Swamaya Gunam Avishyaha Padhya Bhaddham Gataha. The Lord is always transcendented from material qualities. Nirguna means he doesn't have material qualities. He has all spiritual qualities. He is unborn. He doesn't have a material body. He doesn't have any hatred. He doesn't have any attachment. He is always above these material existence. In this way, Lord's potency, Lord appears by his potency. Though he behaves like an ordinary human being, he is not conditioned. It seems like that. The Lord is conditioned. No, Lord is not conditioned. So in this way, how this material world is made up of three gunas, but these three gunas, Adhishtan is Krishna. He's the presiding officer, you can say. He's the presiding, he's a president for these three gunas. And in this way, Lord is not affected by the three gunas. That can never affect Lord because they are all under the Lord. So, what are the effects of the gunas has been spoken by Sukadeva Goswami. When Satoguna is more in the atmosphere, or Satoguna's bala is more, at that time, sages and demigods, they flourish. When passion becomes predominant, demons flourish. When ignorance becomes predominant, yakshas, rakshasas, they flourish. In the same way, in our also body, when Satoguna is more, we have wonderful nature. When passion is more, naturally, we behave like a demon. And when ignorance is more, we behave like a rakshasa. So that is why chanting of the holy name, prayers to Lord, will actually give us wonderful nature. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is present in everyone's heart. He is seeing all our activities. We may fool everyone, but Lord is seeing all our activities. That is how Lord is fostering the reactions of Sato, Rajo and Tamas. When Sato is more, yes, the nature will be wonderful. To whoever he meets, he gives Sukha Sangati, Sukha Badnati, Sukha Sangena Chanaka. He gives Sukha to everyone. That is his nature. That becomes the nature of a person who is good. But a person, when the passion increases, he becomes frustrated. He always expresses anger. When ignorance is more, he becomes lazy, lethargic. So that is how Krishna says, here Sukadeva Goswami says, that nature is there in the atmosphere also. So sometimes it enhances the sages. Sages' strength grows. Sometimes it enhances the demons. So it is all the work of the three modes of material nature. Lord's work is what fostering the reactions. Simple. So all pervading Lord is existing in the heart of everyone, is existing in the heart of even a demon also. He knows the desire of a demon, he knows the desire of a demigod. So whether a living entity is a demon or demigod, the living entity has to perform devotion, whether he's born in a demonic family. The Prahlad Maharaj is born in a demonic family. It is the duty of every jiva to perform devotional service. There are various yonis. Demon is also one yoni. Demon is there, demigod is there, Manushya is there. So Lord has created different types of body. And in this way, He is reviving the qualities, the material nature. And Lord enters each body and He's seeing all our activities. Every shana is been observed by Krishna. That is why early morning onwards, one has to perform devotional service. That is the purpose of waking up early morning. One has to perform devotional service. One has to wait for the mercy of Krishna. Let him plan. Let him plan my day. Let him plan all my activities. That is called surrenderance. Even though I may plan so many things, it doesn't work according to my plan. Maya dhakshena prakritihi. He is adhyakshaha. Krishna says, Maya dhakshena prakritihi. Suyate sacharacharam hetunanena kaunteya jagada viparivartate. So Lord is observing all our activities. And in this way, He suyate sacharacharam. In this way, He is producing all moving and unmoving beings. He is creating the time. Time is created by Him only. Time is eternal, but everything has been created by Krishna only. Time is eternal, Prakriti is eternal, Jivatma is eternal, and your Lord is eternal only. So everything has been created by Lord. He has given us the time. This time factor allows the material energy and the living entity to act with each other. What is the meaning of karma? Using a particular time. Now, how to use the time? That is up to the living entities. Again, his previous karmic reaction. What karmas he has done, that depends on what karma he is going to do. Sometimes we see bad things happening to good people and good things happening to bad people. Why is it like that? What type of karma I have done in the past, I don't know. If I have done a good work, I will get good results. If I have done a bad work, I have done bad results. Though a person may not take advantage of the good results what he is getting because of the past karmas, he tries to misuse the independence what he has. Then the result will be more horrible because Lord has provided all the wonderful things. But if he bounds behave like a bad man, he doesn't have a pleasing attitude. He's not happy within. He's always frustrated. What you have that you give others. Simple. If you are in bliss, you can give bliss. If you are in a frustrating mood, anyone comes in your association, you will give that only. That is why a devotee should always be blissful, and that the bliss is given by Krishna. Why? Because a devotee becomes responsible to use the time factor in his service. But Lord is not under any time factor. Lord is not under any material energy. Now, this time factor sometimes enhances satoguna according to the karmas or according to the prarabdhas, according to the providence. Sometimes Lord is now the controller. So when the satoguna is more, at that time he favors the demigods. The demons who are under the influence of tamoguna, at that time they are annihilated. So in this way, Lord induces the time factor to act in different ways. Lord is not partial. Lord's one of the name is Purushrava. Purushrava means his activities are always glorious. It seems that Lord is doing. No. The atmosphere has satoguna. The providence is giving the satoguna. The nature is enhanced with Satoguna. At that time, Lord encourages this Satoguna and gives divine qualities. When because of our own karmic reactions, what karmas we have done, Lord has seen. Because of our own karmic reactions, when we are facing a passionate and a tamasic attitude, at that time one suffers. He suffers because of his own karmas. Nobody gives suffering. He suffers because of his own karmas. Because we may hide from everyone, but Lord has seen every activity of ours. So Yudhishthir Maharaj, he was performing Rajsuya Yajna. Now the story starts. Yudhishthir Maharaj was performing Rajsuya Yajna. Who has recommended him? It is Narada. And in that way, he recited many historical facts to Yudhishthir Maharaj. At that time, he says, Narada speaks to Yudhishthir Maharaj. Now the conversation is going to be with Narada and Yudhishthir Maharaj. Question was asked by Parikshit to Sukadeva Goswami. Now Sukadeva Goswami is going to tell a story. What is that story? The story relating to the conversation between Yudhishthir Maharaj and Narada. That how Lord is impartial. Even while killing the demons, he is impartial. So let us see an example. In this way, the story starts. So Rajsuya Yajna was performed by Yudhishthir, who is the son of Pandu. At that time in that Yajna, everybody saw Shishupal entering the body of Krishna. And struck with wonder, he is asking the question to Narada. Yudhishthir Maharaj says, it is really wonderful that this demon, Shishupal, who was always cursing Lord, how is it that he entered the body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead? He was so envious of Lord. Actually, enviousness comes in the form of hatred. That hatred comes in the form of frustration. And that frustration comes in the form of anger. When that enviousness is there, oh, the person is progressing, his name is increasing, subtle enviousness enters even to nearest persons also. So this subtle enviousness comes in the form of anger, comes in the form of bad dealings. So now just see here Shishupal. He was so envious of Lord, but how is it that he got Sahuja Mukti? Can demons also attain this? So this is a question asked. I want to know here, O sage, not only I, everybody wants to know the cause of this mercy. Because I have heard there was a king Vena who was blaspheming Lord. And practically all the Brahmanas, they killed him and made him go to hell. Now, Vena is also demonic in nature. Shishupal is also demonic in nature. Now, how is it that two demons have got two different reactions? One got Sahuja Mukti and one has got one second. One has got Sahuja Mukti and one has got hell. Brahmanas made him go to hell. So how to understand this? So these two people, Shishupal and Dantavakra, they were always blaspheming Lord. Shishupal is friend of Dantavakra. They used to always blaspheme Lord. That was their work. From the beginning of his childhood itself, when he was not able to speak also, this Shishupal, he was a sinful son of Damaghosh. He started blaspheming Lord. Actually, good children, they never blaspheme. But this person is envious. He was blaspheming Lord. And he was envious of Lord till the death also. And his brother was very friendly with Shishupal. These two brothers actually, Dantavakra, Shishupal, Dantavakra. They continued the same habit of always blaspheming Lord. So what happened? Though they were blaspheming, they were quite healthy. It is not that their tongues were attacked by white leprosy, nothing like that. Actually, when you blaspheme, actually you get reactions. Why is it that Shishupal did not get? Why is it that he was not attacked by leprosy? Why is it that he did not go to hell? Now the question can come, na? Both of them are criticizing Lord right from the beginning, but still Lord has given them healthy life. It's all really surprising. They are so exalted. Are they so exalted? Are they so exalted? No, they are sinful. But in the assembly of exalted people, they enter the body of Krishna. Even Sahuchya Mukti is not so easy to attain. So this matter is really wonderful. Now, my intelligence is greatly disturbed. Who is asking this now? Yudhishthir Maharaj to Narada. Oh Narad Muni, you are Trikala Drishti. I want to know this reason. We all want to know. In fact, we all want to know. Now again, that conversation was there between now Yudhishthir and Narada. Answer is given now by whom? Let's see. Badarayani Uvacha. That means Sukadeva Goswami is asking, is speaking. What is he speaking? That after hearing this request, this wonderful question from Yudhishthir Maharaj, Narad Muni is one of the Mahajanas. He is also spiritual master. He is spiritual master for many. He is spiritual master of Vyasadeva also. So in this way, Narada started speaking. Sri Narada Uvacha. Nindanas tava satkaranyakarat kalevaram. Pradhana parayo rajan vivekena kalpitam. So Narada says, whatever we do, this blaspheming, this praise, this chastisement, this respect, these are all experienced because of ignorance. A conditioned soul in the body experience all these things. Sometimes you're glorified like anything. Sometimes you're chastised. So all these things is nothing but ignorance. That means this body of the conditioned soul is planned by the Lord. And this body suffers in this material world. And this is only because of the agency of the material energy. Ishvara sarvabhutanam hriddeshe arjuna tishtati brahmayan sarvabhutani yantra rudhani maya. This body is actually yantra rudhani maya. Ishvara sarvabhutanam, Lord is sitting in everyone's heart. Hriddeshe arjuna tishtati. That is why one has to always remember Krishna. The best way to remember Krishna, chanting, reading, glorifying, chanting the verses. Only Lord should be glorified. When we glorify more the Lord's servants only start beating. Like many times we see people chanting more of other mantras for different demigods. The demigods, what they do? Hey, glorify our master. He is sitting in your heart. He is going to show you mercy. We show the mercy through him. It is not that we have qualification to show the mercy. That is why when a jiva is in great difficulty, he should remember Krishna. The more we remember Krishna, it is Krishna who gives the order to the demigods to help the jiva. Whatever material problem, there is material solution also. But for the material solution also, there is a material presiding deity also. So in this way, Lord removes the kleshas through a material agent who is also known as material demigod. But the power to remove is by Krishna only. So Lord's name, Lord's glorification should be always done. So the conditioned soul, he considers body to be everything. He only thinks about his body, bodily necessities. And for him, everything in relation to be with his body is everything. And in this way, he has a wrong conception of life. He doesn't know that the body has to be utilized in Krishna's service. That is how he is affected by this praise and chastisement. Somebody is chastising, he is affected. Somebody is praising, he is affected. These both things, praise and somebody criticizes. Both the things are only external. It is only up to the bodily level. If one is just carried away with all these things, then what will happen? He loses his chance to go back to God. So a conditioned soul thinks, oh, when the body is annihilated, even the living entity is annihilated. Every one has to die every day. One has to die one day. This is the thing. A conditioned person speaks. मरना ही तो है एक दिन. No. Death is anyhow inevitable. But there is a life after death. And what is that life depends upon this life. So that is what is given here. Lord is seated as super soul. Lord doesn't have any material body. Lord doesn't have any false conception also, I and mine. So it is wrong to understand that Lord is having all these conceptions. Lord is pleased when we offer prayers, or when we blaspheme him. Lord is having pain and Lord is not affected. Lord is beyond this. He has no friend, no enemy. Even though you may put 10 times Dandavat Pranam, not necessary Lord has to bless you. But still, Lord blesses. Lord can bless anyone. We cannot say why you are blessed him. I have put 10 times Dandavat, he only put 1 time Dandavat. Why is it that you have blessed him more? It is up to him. But yes, we become Kripa Patra, Daya Bhak. We become eligible to receive his mercy. Eligible. So in this way, Lord has no friend, no enemy. So when he is chastising the demons, actually his mother is Bhaktavatsala. When a mother beats a child, you see, mother doesn't beat with enviousness. A father beats a child, never with enviousness. So mother and father, when they beat, it is actually the love, Bhaktavatsala. In the same way, when Krishna showed the armies to Arjuna, Tam Stape Mechuta, or oh Krishna, please place my chariot in between the two armies, Krishna obeyed to the words of Arjuna. In this way, mother can do any menial task. And now, same Krishna is showing, see, a shaitan, see, who are all standing, just see, Prabhashyat, Sitan, Partha. Oh, Partha, see, who are all standing? Matulan, Bhraturan, Putran, Paustran, Sakhinsta. So your teacher is there, Bhima, Drona, Bhishma, Drona, Pramukata. At the time when he is showing, actually he has taken all the pranavayus. So he is Vatsalya. His Vatsalyata is extended even to the people who have demonic attitude. By chastising them, by killing them, by beating them, it is for their good. And in this way, he is accepting the prayers of the devotees. That is also for their good. When we perform the service, when we are praying, Krishna is accepting that service. When we are feeding Krishna, actually one has to be in a humble mood when he is performing the service to Krishna. At that time, one has to be in a pleasant mood because Krishna is accepting our services. Krishna can rejected mal. Why should I take your services? Because you are not happy when you are performing the services. Why should Krishna take our services? But still Krishna is so merciful. He accepts the service. That is why it is said, when you cook for Krishna, when you make garland for Krishna, never talk any material things. Be peaceful in your mind because the Supreme Personality of Godhead, it is the King who is accepting our services. Many times we have seen people gossip so many things while they make prasadam, while they make bhoga for Krishna. They gossip so many things when they make garland for Krishna. We should not do that because it is our services which Krishna is accepting. Krishna can reject it also. And how the rejection will be there? By not allowing us to do the next service. Therefore, we have to be very afraid. Oh Lord, let me perform the services in a joyful mood. So, what can bring you joy? By chanting the holy name, by being very calm. So, that is how it is said here. He is affected neither by prayers nor by blasphemy. He is not affected. Even though we may scream, shout, he is not affected. He will reject it. Simple. He is not affected by it. Now, by enmity or by devotional service, by fear, by affection. Tasmad vairanu bandhena, nirvairena bhayena va, snehat kamena va yunjat, kathanchin nikshate prathak. Either by enmity or by devotional service, either by fear or by affection, or by lusty desires, any one of them, if a person just concentrates his mind on Lord, the result is the same. Just see what is a powerful statement. Because of his blissful portion is never affected by enmity or friendship. Now just see. There are different rasas. In devotional service, you are very peaceful and you offer prayers. Lord is not affected. Simple, is not affected. In fear, Kamsa was seeing Lord everywhere. But he was absorbed. His mind was completely concentrated in Lord. Affection, Vidura's affection, lusty desires, Gopi's lusty desire, always absorbed in Krishna, always having the same, the concentration, his mind is concentrated in Krishna. But the Lord is not affected. That person is somehow performing devotional service because he's thinking about Krishna. He's thinking about Krishna. So in this way, by devotional service, one cannot achieve such deep absorption in the thought of Lord as one can through enmity through him. This is my opinion, Narada says. Yatha vairānubandhena matyastannmayata na tatha bhakti yogena iti me nishchitamati. If somebody is having hatred towards Lord, he thinks of Lord more. If somebody is performing devotional service, he may not be thinking so much as the person who is having enmity towards Lord. Even you, many of you must have experienced also. When you come in Krishna consciousness, your own people, they will protest you. They will think ill about you. They will always curse the moment. They'll say, कौन सा मिल गया, कौन सा इस्कॉन मिल गया तुम लोग, हमेशा कृष्ण कृष्ण करते रहते हो. More than you, that person may be chanting Krishna's name. I still remember my mother used to be very angry with me. And now same mother is performing devotional service chanting. She was remembering Krishna more than me. Because all the time she used to say, कृष्ण कृष्ण क्या पूरा दिन कृष्ण कृष्ण, ये क्या इस्कॉन 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 लगाते रखते. She was thinking more than me. So that is how here Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, Jagai madai haite muni se papishta, purishera kita haite muni se laghishta. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, I am worser than even Jagai madai, even lower than the worms in the stool. So he says, even though just see Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is author of Chaitanya Charitamrita, he says, I am worse than Jagai madai. Jagai madai, though they were very inimical, but they achieved Krishna's mercy. Because they were always absorbed in doing ninda of the devotees. Now someone can say doing ninda of the devotees is very bad. Ninda of Krishna is also very bad. But that absorption was so much, not that sometimes Zinda, sometimes this. Nowadays, people are not even having that inimical attitude like Kamsa, not even having inimical attitude like Shishupal. Shishupal, right from the childhood, he was inimical. But now, when we want, we take Krishna. When we don't want, it is my time, it is my life. I will do whatever I want. If somebody is hospitalized and somebody is in difficulty, we stand before Lord. Oh Lord, please, please help me, Lord. That means I take Lord according to I want. It is not absorption because it is neither absorbed in the devotional service nor absorbed in enmity. So that is why Narada says if a person is completely inimical, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. Rather than being 50-50, sometimes here, sometimes there. So, 28th verse onwards, tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll see 28th verse onwards, and we try to complete the lesson by tomorrow. So that Wednesday onwards, we'll speak about Hiranyakashipu. We'll stop here. So this week, we will try to complete as much as possible 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna. पंचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्येव च पतितनं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. वैष्णव वृंद की जय.